how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll know. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his.
Old school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Ben on third and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, Julius Thomas. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. The confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run with Yeldon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular. So
a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's brought down after a solid gain of 23. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. up on a minute to play in this first half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem there's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we hit the halftime break. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Surveying the field. And Green with a catch left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your...
And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Now Williams. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, we know he's had a lot of good games in this league. He had another good one last week, but here, he's just off, isn't he?
And that's hard to believe because we're so used to him being so good. But guess what? Even the best players are allowed to have some bad moments and stretches along the way. Normally what we see, though, is him finding a way out, finding a way to make some big-time plays before it's over. We'll see if he's able to do that in this game.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They come up in an offset eye. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Roethlisberger. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. 15 yards there for number 15. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Kurz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Kurz. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll do.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Roethlisberger finding time. He's going to let it. He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.